And welcome. Let's do a little different format today. Let's do kitchen sink clinic. I'm Casey Rochford, and I am not a doctor, but I'm wearing this lab coat today because I'm a geek and I'm just a measly biologist. So I know a little bit about this. I don't have a PhD, but I'll let you know what I do know. So let's dive into the coronavirus, or COVID-19, this latest scare that came out of China and has been making its way all over the world and onto cruise ships and flying across planes over the seas, coming to the United States, where here, where I live in Washington State, we've had a lot of firsts here, unfortunately. First death in the US from it, the first sighting in the US of somebody that was confirmed to have the coronavirus, I believe. And there's panic and alarm going on right now. So basically, first thing I want to do is tell you, don't worry too much, but it's perfectly valid to be cautious, and you should be. So I just wanted to talk about a few things that you could do to be cautious. You don't have to worry about, wearing an N95 mask all day. Just be aware of your surroundings. If somebody's coughing and sneezing, stay, 2 arm distances away from them, basically, roughly 6 feet. A meter or so is okay to be near someone when they're not coughing or whatever, about an arm distance, but try to double that if they appear sick. It's respiratory. It's spread through the air, basically. Washing your hands and all that stuff is good. That's a practice you should be doing all the time, but it certainly wouldn't hurt. It might prevent you from getting some of those particles on your hand and transferring them to your mouth. Absolutely. It's not going to be the primary method, though. You might just breathe it in if you're near someone coughing. Now, this virus can last for like 4 days or so on surfaces, and there are people running out buying all these disinfectants and stuff that do work on coronavirus. But what you probably don't realize is that you can't just spray it and wipe it and call it good the way we normally clean. There needs to be contact time, several minutes. I would say maybe even 10 before you wipe it up, and maybe give it a quick little polish afterwards so it's not all spotty looking. But that's because this is a pretty tenacious virus. Corona means crown. It's just got a different shape to it. It makes it a little tougher. And the other thing I want to point out that I haven't really heard, unfortunately, being talked about too much is something that we are always touching. It's kind of become an extension of our bodies, and that's our cell phones. When I was in school and we were testing, like swabbing different surfaces and whatnot, the one that came up with the most cultures in the petri dish was a cell phone swab. It's disgusting. Your cell phone's gross. So if you've just been around someone coughing or whatever, try not to touch your cell phone until you have a chance to wash your hands, or as a backup, maybe use a hand sanitizer, though they are not perfect, and you shouldn't really try to get addicted to those if possible. There's other problems that come with that. But yeah, you can get like baby wipes, wipe your phone down. As long as you're not like saturating the nooks and crannies, your phone will probably survive a little bit of wiping with wet things. And that will hopefully help prevent some of the transmission on surfaces that we tend to not think about and put right up to our face and put our fingers all over. And so those are the two main things that I really wanted to point out that I don't think have been emphasized enough in the media. Contact time with your disinfectants and be mindful of your cell phone. So that's about all I've got for today. Thanks for listening. Try to keep it short.